So what is the J1939 diagnostic message? So basically, as well as all the information, so you get your real-time information, what is the oil pressure, what is the engine temperature, all that information. You also get diagnostic messages. There's 3 levels. There's a DM1, DM2, and a DM3. DM1 is basically active fault. So that is a fault. If you've got an oil pressure fault, that's a DM1 message. If you clear that fault, the fault then becomes a DM2 fault, and it's stored in the engine ECU or the body computer. And then the DM3 is a way that you can request the ECU to clear its stored fault codes. So that is quite often it's a proprietary message. It can be and certain, obviously, engine companies don't like you doing that because they like the diagnostic messages gives them control, so it gives them control over warranty stuff. So if the customer is continually getting oil pressure messages that he's ignoring, when the service engineer goes out, he can say, well, you've had 23 service messages, oil pressure, you haven't put any extra oil in, it's not a warranty situation. But so they don't want you clearing that code. But basically, the code exists of, it will give you an SPN number, which is basically telling you what is wrong. The example I've given there is SPN 124, which is a transmission oil level, but there's others. There's SPN 100, which is pressure, and SPN 110, which is oil pressure, standard oil pressure. And then there'll be the fault mode indicator, or FMI, and that's telling you basically how bad the fault is. There's various different levels. It could be a shutdown, it could just be a warning, but there's in between, there's stuff like you could have a below normal level or an open circuit signal or stuff like that. So there's lots of different levels of fault message.